Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management.
Three-time national champ, and she will speak her mind. She's having a lot of fun out there. Alyssa Liu, fun story, and really going back to the Team USA Media Summit, I mean, she's got a back history. Her father was apparently the Chinese ordered a spy operation against her and her father, and we had some political reporters that wanted to extract information from her, and she is just the most bubbly character you could possibly ever get. They're like, so what did you think when the FBI came knocking at your door? And she goes, it was so cool. I was talking with them. I was asking them questions. I wanted to know about their job. They wanted to know about my figure skating. It was awesome. She was not fazed by any of these political questions. So she is fun to watch. She's got the tiger hair going on. This is her second Olympics. She seems like she's found her joy. We heard that from Brady Tennell. She found her joy. She wanted to come back to the sport. And then Isabeau. Isabeau is going to be the young one. She's the one getting this experience. And who knows, she could turn some heads this time, this time around. She's 18 years old. She's got an Italian background. And this could be her Jordan Stolz 4 years ago moment where she's getting the experience. She's absorbing it and could be a threat for years to come with this U.S. figure skating team.
I believe I asked you this question last week when we just kind of, or might have been the previous week, to be honest, when we were just kind of like ramping up our figure skating talk on Inside Italy 2026. But in terms of the history of women's figure skating, we all know at this point, last medal was Sasha Cohen in 2006. It was a silver. Last gold medal was 2002. But there's been a lot of talk about this being the best figure skating team in 25 years. Michelle Kwan, Tara Lipinski, Sarah Hughes, Sasha Cohen. Where do you stand on that, as a reminder to everyone out there before this team skates?
I don't want to overhype these, at least, they're all very capable, but those Japanese are good as well. We've got Kaora Sakamoto, who was first in the short program, first in the free skate as well. She's going to be tough to beat. But Amber Glenn finished third in the free skate. Alyssa Liu second in the short program. So there's some real possibilities here to see not only one, but maybe two Olympic Americans up on that podium. If it's three, that would be absolutely incredible. I think that with no Russians competing under the Russian flag this year, that obviously changes the dynamic and swings it perhaps more so to the Americans and the Japanese. But you never know. I mean, as we learned on the men's side, all it takes is one performance, an amazing performance, or perhaps a disappointing one to really tilt the scales one way or another.
And either way, Glenn and Liu both have gold because they are part of that winning team event for the U.S. at these Olympics. Ryan Burrow, WGN News Radio in Chicago, the news director there. Thanks so much for the time. I know we don't have you later today on Italy 2026 Rewind. We will talk to you at this time again tomorrow. Thanks, Ryan.
Sounds good. Bye.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
Americans rely on The Hill for politics and policy news more than any other digital politics publication. The Hill. Trusted, credible, nonpartisan. Visit thehill.com today.
Welcome to the only podcast that I know of that starts with two meteorologists actually loosening their tie.
You guys don't know what it's going to be an hour.
He'll say, nope, time to roll the window back up.
Watch Two Dudes in a Doppler Thursdays at 12:30 on Ozarks First Plus.
I have to try to say as many of these song titles on air that we can in the next week.
These are just swells that are generated by these tropical systems, and they hit the coastline.
We'll have to wear this tie on air. You already got the tie ready to go.
Hello and welcome to the Rabbit Hole Report.
Where am I?
And today we're going to talk a little bit about dreams. Things that were lost in time.
Very dangerous toys.
The Fermi Paradox. Aliens.
Okay. I didn't know where you're going. Now I do.
Watch the Rabbit Hole Report Mondays at 12:30 on Ozarks First Plus.
Do you, Tom, remember the earliest toy craze in your childhood?
The wheel.
Well...
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
This is your prime time. News Nation, a different kind of prime. Diverse voices, fresh perspectives, with respect for all of us. This is America's new prime time, only on News Nation.
And welcome back to Inside Italy 2026. Let's get right to the pin of the day as we are running out of time. This is a Team USA Vespa. It's from our correspondent Angelique Martinez, based in Milan. A Vespa, of course, is an Italian brand of scooter and a moped, so it is fitting that that happens to be our pin of the day. Let's get to the Italian word of the day.
Here is your Italian word of the day.
Today's Italian word of the day is dessert. Gustavo, how do you say dessert in Italian?
Dolce.
Dolce.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That's dessert in Italian.
As we linger on some cannolis there for a second, Aisha Tolliver's been talking about food all the time. Now, of course, I am hungry. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you next time on Inside Italy 2026.
Evil hides behind civilians. Hamas plants weapons in homes and hospitals, using civilians as human shields. Israel warns before strikes and uses precision to target terrorists. One side protects life, the other exploits it. This is Hamas.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
It's tax sale time at Jimmy Mitchell Motors in Aurora, Missouri. We have a large selection of vehicles starting at $7,500. Each one has been inspected by our certified mechanics and carries our 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. If you have credit issues, no problem. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we know bad things happen to good people, and we're here to help. And you can use your tax refund to lower your monthly payments. Come to Jimmy Mitchell Motors, where
nobody beats our deal.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws alone cannot stop bullying.
Well, I completely disagree. Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
That deleted it, but I've heard that there were people that were like, just get rid of it back in the day. So we have a lot of stories here, though, in our archive that you can just search the date, you can search a name, and it'll pop up from all the way back in the 70s. And that was the case today when we found out about the civil rights activist Jesse Jackson passing away. So we're going to go back in the archive of when he visited Springfield. Then later, this is something you might have seen already because I've seen it multiple times. A delivery driver being chased by some wild animals and making a huge scene out of it, and it's hilarious. Okay, hilarious.
You say that vaguely. I feel like I have seen it, but I know what you're talking about, and no, I've never seen this.
You haven't seen this?
No.
Okay, well, maybe I should give myself more credit for finding these viral videos. And then the really cool story about a dog helping find a missing child. So we'll talk about that later. And then, of course, President's Trivia to round us all out on this day. So, okay, first, the local thread. A sad day. Jesse Jackson has passed away at the age of 84. It was announced this morning that he died peacefully early this morning, surrounded by those he loved. Of course, he was a longtime civil rights activist and aide to Martin Luther King Jr. But what's interesting here is he made a stop at least one time in Springfield in 1981. And that's the footage you're seeing right there. It is from October 8th, 1981 at McDonald Arena. He came to speak about education, public education specifically. The reporter at the time said he was a champion of minority causes and a believer in bootstraps approaches to living by the individual. Now, Jesse Jackson's speech that day was a motivational speech. That's, of course, what he was mostly known for. He also ran for president twice, but he was known for just being such a great speaker. And that's exactly what he did when he was at the Missouri NEA conference in Springfield almost 45 years ago, the National Educators Association.
You talked about our great archive.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of famous people come through these doors, and we have footage here and there of them doing things. So.
I know, and it is pretty cool to see not only that happened, because, well, of course, we weren't around at those times, but just like what Springfield looked like in the background of some of these shots.
Exactly.
And how the reporters tell the story.
It's a good time capsule regardless, but it's also cool to have that personal connection to these people.
Yeah, and when something like this happens, like I like to go by the date, like what happened on this date. So every day I usually like search up the date in the archive, and I can find something, not always something that's worth telling you guys about. But when something like this happens, I just thought, oh, on a whim, let me search Jesse Jackson. And it popped up. And two stories, actually. There was another time in February 11th, just passed, 1986. He was at the Missouri Capitol and in Jefferson City talking about rural farmers, supporting them. So a very Missouri type things, I think, public education and helping out farmers.
Yeah, that looks like a Missouri thing.
It's kind of because I was expecting it to be like civil rights activism and stuff like that, which, I mean, I guess he supported a lot of causes. But yeah, very Missouri thing, a farmers rally to ask for a moratorium on foreclosures for farmers specifically, because at this time there were so many that were not going to be farmers anymore, losing out on money. They were worried about their future, and so they just wanted to see if the legislature would do something about that. So,
you said part of this was to shout out your lovely article online.
Yes, I wrote about this.
If you wanted to know any more about.
And that, yeah, and I went back because we were talking about, well, where was that exactly in Springfield? We figured out by doing a little Googling that it was the McDonald Arena, because you can just kind of see in the background. But we weren't sure, so I need to go back and add that in, that it was, in fact, at the McDonald Arena, which you went to Missouri State too.
Yeah.
I've never been inside.
The McDonald Arena?
No, I've never been inside.
I don't know if I have either. Is that that's different than JQH /
Hammond
whatever they
Student
call it
Center.
now? Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe I've never been inside, but there's so many historic things that have happened there. And I'm thinking of another thing that I can't remember right now. They had a shelter there for, I think, a tornado or something, and they had all the cots laid out for like some kind of natural disaster that happened, and it's slipping my mind. But I can't believe that in all my time there, I never just took a step inside and looked at it.
Yeah, because it's right next to all the action. I
passed by it every day.
I lived right by it
right
for
next
a while.
to it. I know it kind of gets overlooked, but there for a while it was like the place to hold things.
I feel like
big
I've
events.
been in here at some point, but I couldn't.
It's pretty cool. I think it's like kind of a time capsule in and of itself.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So there you have it. Jesse Jackson has stopped in Springfield and stopped in the Show Me State. I'm sure he's been to St. Louis, Kansas City many, many, many times. But hey, we can't forget about Springfield either. And he was here at McDonald Arena, no less. And Doreen Abaya is going to have a story on him and local reaction in our newscast. So be watching for that later or on our website. And she's going to go live at McDonald Arena because that's where I told her to go because thought it would be a nice little tie-in. Okay, when we come back, wild turkeys. You know, I think if one approached me, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. I usually don't think that turkeys could be even remotely scary whatsoever, but I guess for this UPS driver, they are a menace. So we'll show you that video of what somebody woke up to one morning when this guy was trying to deliver packages on their street. And then a hero of a dog helping find a lost 3-year-old in his neighborhood. And it's not the 3-year-old's dog. It's just the neighbor's dog or something like that. So pretty cool story. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy taught him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
Okay, welcome back. Wild turkeys were caught on camera hilariously, honestly, terrorizing a UPS driver trying to make deliveries in Connecticut. Very snowy in Connecticut right now. This driver was seen running from door to door to dodge the birds. The way he does this is just hilarious. And if you get a chance to scroll upon this video later on, you turn your sound up because it's like, I'm paraphrasing here, but he's like, "You're not going to get me today." And he screaming. And that's why this person ultimately started recording, I believe, because they woke up and were like, is an assault happening? What's going on? Is some kind of crime taking place? No, it's just this UPS driver just making the rounds as fast as possible because they are absolutely just tracking him as he goes from one spot to the next. I think this is absolutely hilarious, mostly because if they did catch up to him, what are they going to do? Nothing, right?
Peck him.
Peck him? Would they really hurt?
I'll give a shout out to him, honestly. I had a UPS drop off. I think it was UPS that they just didn't do, and I got an email later that said there was an animal interference.
No way.
And I believe it was
never happened to me.
There was just two neighborhood dogs that I saw outside my place and they were just saying hi, and I petted them and I went on. Apparently the UPS driver drove up and went, "Nope.
Really?
Not dealing with it. I'm out of here."
That is so funny.
So at least he saw these.
Interference.
Yeah, at least he saw these guys and went, "I go
Not
quick."
today. He can do it. He ended up saying, "I'm 40 years old. I can't deal with this," and then made another run for it. And then the neighbor that recorded it, I thought I heard the neighbors fighting. So I went to look out the window and I realized it was just the delivery driver fighting the turkeys. The turkeys always drive everyone crazy in our neighborhood, but usually cars and creating traffic. I've never seen them chase a person. It was hilarious. And I heard him as he was jumping in his truck. Again, if you get up and close to a turkey, which, first of all, why are they chasing him down? That's just funny to me. I feel like turkeys would try to avoid people for the most part. But I don't think that there's any real danger that he's in here. But that is really funny. Very, very funny. I guess maybe just let him hop up on your truck and take him somewhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe just do the whole neighborhood
Just do
a favor.
a delivery.
Yeah, do it.
Welcome
do
to
a
UPS
turkey delivery
turkeys.
to a different location. Okay, and next.
Speaking of random animals in a neighborhood.
Yes. A neighborhood dog helped police find a 3-year-old child who had went missing. This is just in early January. Footage from the Louisville Metro Police Department showing officers searching around a house, flying drones, even using helicopter support because they couldn't find this 3-year-old boy. But then they got to the house and they can't see, he's telling the story, of course, that they're approached by a barking dog. I don't think it's the kid's dog. And the officer says he's a little leery of the dog. He's barking, he's chirping at me, but then he keeps following me. There he is. Oh, cutie. Is that a corgi mix?
I don't know.
Might
something
be.
like that.
He continues to follow me to the back to the front porch as I knock on the house again. And look, you can kind of tell he's trying to lead him somewhere.
He said it's stuck in a well. Come out.
Yeah. Well, is that a lassie?
I think that's
Lassie or Old Yeller. We never know. So then in the body camera footage, he goes, well, let's go find him. That's what the officer says. And the dog just like, okay. And goes to the backyard. And then he notices the back door of the home is open. The dog then pulls the officer toward a vehicle. And eventually, that's where he found the child. And then he says, oh, you called it. Lassie found him. So he gave him a name.
And you know what? I believe Lassie. Does Lassie look a little bit like that?
A little bit.
Hold on. Yes, Lassie.
Sheltie, right?
Lassie was a collie.
Oh, collie, yeah.
Who saved her owner, Timmy, from a well.
Well, I think that's a border collie mix. That's there. Okay. Ultimately, the boy was found inside the vehicle.
Oh, much more fanciful.
And all along, this 3-year-old boy had just gone inside the of somebody's car, might have even been his relative's car or something, and accidentally locked himself inside. Then they got him out. So, but thanks to Lassie, led him right to the scene.
What a hero.
Yeah, and it's a cutie dog. I can't believe it. But it goes to show, if you have a dog involved, they've got that sniffer. They can tell you exactly where they are. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, love those 2 videos.
I don't know if your dogs
Truly
would
do.
help a lost child.
No.
Sorry.
No. Well, they've barely even seen a child before.
They got some learning to do.
They've got a little bit of learning to do. That's for sure. Barely have been around any children, but I think if I was lost, well, they never leave my sight, so when I'm at home, so there's no way I could ever get lost.
That's good.
They did make a run for it one time, and they got out the front door somehow, or they got out the back gate, and some construction workers found them up the street. I didn't know what was going to happen, because I thought, oh gosh. But nope, they were just playing around with them, I guess.
So it's more likely that a child rescues the dogs.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I guess so. But if you were a child in my neighborhood, I wouldn't
mess with the dogs.
I wouldn't go near them. Just let them go because they're weird looking.
Yeah.
The lore continues about what kind of dogs I have.
We're going to make somebody think that you have the strangest monsters possible in your house.
They are perfectly healthy, but one of my dogs had us up 4 different times last night. I say perfectly healthy because he had some bathroom problems. 4 different times to let him outside.
Wow.
At one point, I just wanted him to be like, just go in the house. We'll clean it in the morning. But no, I didn't get up, but my husband did. But my husband would say, he's spoiled. He's just spoiled. When have you ever seen this dog? All he does is sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night to go outside in the pitch dark. Like, come on, let's use our logic here. Clearly, there's something going on.
I apologize for what I got you started on.
Yeah, I'm on a tangent now, but if it I'm getting over a cold, but I'm also on a lack of sleep.
100%, but okay.
Because of my silly dogs and their stomach issues. But okay.
Poor guys.
When we come back, President's Trivia. We'll see how much I know about our founding fathers and beyond.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country.
You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait, reach out.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh, boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Okay, what do you got for me? I'm so nervy.
Yeah, you know so much about presidents, though, right? Right? You're an expert.
I surprise myself a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
honestly,
I'm
you'll
full
probably.
of useful
I feel
information.
like you'll get close on some of these.
Okay,
Some of them
so
are
they're
very
not,
random.
I mean, because when it comes to presidents, it could be like super
Oh yeah,
hard
some
or
of them are
pretty easy.
really out there. I'm not going to tell you. And some of them, I was like sitting here like Googling why that's the answer. So
Ooh,
they're
so
fun
there's
little discussion bits.
Okay,
Maybe
cool.
I don't know. Who was the first president to visit all 50 states?
I'm supposed to know that.
Yeah, just I think you can give an educated. Okay, so how many
I'm
presidents?
going to say Teddy Roosevelt.
So no, but also
He liked to travel.
I was trying to think. What I said when I Google things, I didn't Google this one. I don't know how many presidents even served since we've had 50 states.
Another great question for the trivia. When did we get all 50?
It was like 1960, wasn't it?
No way.
Did
That
we
late?
Get all 50 states. Hey, Google knew what I was asking.
Who has been to
1959.
Oh my
is when we first
gosh.
had all
Oh my gosh. I
all
shouldn't
their
be so
states.
shocked. I should
So,
know this. So
president-
during their presidency, like
yeah, I think.
visit all 50 states during their presidency. Okay, let me take back. I was too quick to the jump here. Okay,
Sure.
Not Teddy Roosevelt then. Jimmy Carter.
No, it was Richard Nixon. Which,
Okay.
is a few
Fair
in.
guess.
Yeah.
Could have guessed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took him a little while to figure out, I guess, the route everywhere.
Yeah.
JFK could have probably done it, maybe given more time. And then
Yeah.
there were some other things going on. And yeah.
He was a busy guy.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I think it
Richard
makes sense if
Nixon.
you look at
Good
a
for him.
timeline.
But I would like to know, did Obama visit all 50 states when he was president?
That's true.
Probably
you
not.
You think that's on their checklist?
Probably not.
I think it's funny every time on the news we say, oh, there's this country that the president's visiting. No president's ever been there. I was like, how did they miss that?
Right.
Is there not somebody
But
checking
when
these things?
when I'm wanting a president, I'm not sure if I'm really caring that
Yeah,
they're
that
going to
they're
visit
everywhere.
every state.
They're mostly going to
they've
go
got
to
more
swing
important things
states
to do.
and then
Yeah, that's true.
and then where
The swing
something
states.
happens. Which president was a law professor?
Lots
I was
of 'em.
surprised that it was only one.
Only one?
I believe so.
A law professor. Professor.
Yeah, I think
was
that's
thinking
the thing. They have law degrees.
Lawyer.
But
Lyndon
law-
B. Johnson.
Not that random.
Nope. Okay, I'm going to
It's,
get all
it's
these wrong.
in our, I almost said lifetime, but at least, this is saying that more than one So maybe this whole question goes out the window. This is from the Today Show list that you gave me.
Yeah.
And now I'm second guessing all of it. It said Bill Clinton.
Oh my gosh, I was going to change it to that.
Yeah, it would have been
because
good
when
guess.
you said Lifetime, I was like, oh, it's got to be Bill Clinton then, right?
Yeah, he was in our lifetime, right? When did Bill Clinton start?
I believe that. I believe that. Yeah.
President win. To 2001. Yeah.
He's the first one, like, when I started having memories of he was the president at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have memories of that.
All right.
but
Well,
that's
I wish
fine.
I would have guessed. Dang
You were
it.
so close. You were so close. Which president died of
gastroenteritis?
Oh, good.
Well,
While still in office. Oh no, is this personal for you? I'm so sorry.
No, it wasn't.
What did you have?
Oh, gas. I guess I did to get my gallbladder out.
Yeah.
I had something like that. Yeah,
Sure,
that's how I
you don't
know
have
it.
to.
That's how I know that word. Was it George Washington?
No.
Was it one of the early ones, though?
No, this is the president that I mostly included this because he has the most boring name of any president, in my opinion.
Taft.
That's a fun name. What are you talking about? This is a really boring name. To the point you're probably not going to...
Smith.
I don't think we've had a Smith.
No, we haven't had a Smith. Smith or Jackson.
Zachary Taylor.
Zachary Taylor.
I just think it's two first names. It's...
Yeah, that's a boring name.
I also don't think he did anything. Oh, I don't know any little trivia about him.
I'm trying to
Clearly,
remember
he
like a
just
story that I've heard of
apparently
somebody
died
eating
in
something.
office or something. Yeah,
Eating
so
something bad or like drinking some bad milk or something.
I've heard the story, but I couldn't tell it to you.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on. Zachary Taylor's boring enough.
What president was a licensed bartender?
Licensed bartender.
This also feels like there should be more than one, but again, it said there was one. So.
Licensed bartender. Garfield.
No, this is
I'm
an
just throwing out
old one.
names at this point.
Abraham Lincoln.
All right, Abraham and Bibing. Okay.
Oh, it just okay.
Oh.
It's just going.
Oh,
And
I would've got
honestly
that one.
Don't know why it's going.
Oh,
Stop
no.
going.
No. Speaking of Lincoln, the Gettysburg Address.
All right, we're just gonna skip through.
Why
Why is it just autoplaying? Oh, I got it.
Okay, well, I did not know while you're getting that.
You didn't know that it was the Gettysburg Address?
Well, let me see it. What was the question?
Oh, it was what memorable speech did Lincoln give during the
yeah,
dedication
that's
of
a
Soldiers
throwaway.
National
I would have
Cemetery?
known that one.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was.
Sure.
That's what I was
My
hoping.
one I would have known.
The one you would have known has been spoiled.
Got
I apologize.
spoiled. Okay.
Who was the shortest president to hold office?
Oh, there was a shorty, wasn't there?
I don't even know if I've heard of him as particularly short.
Oh, really? Well, shoot.
It's not like it's
I can hear you typing
Napoleon.
over there. You're
Yeah.
looking up his height, aren't you?
I was looking up all their heights. Oh, there's a fun little graphic of them.
And now, have I said him before?
No, I don't think so. It was an early one. How is this like a full map of him?
Let's think here.
Not great res.
John Adams.
No. James Madison.
Oh, that's who I was thinking.
What? Okay. All right. It's getting a little suspicious at this point. Anyways, here's a fun little graphic that shows all like some of their notable heights.
Wow, he was short.
You got tall Lincoln. You got short
So
Madison.
what was how tall was James Madison?
I just had it up, didn't I? Oh no, it's in like metric. I got nothing for you, Bailey. I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, that's okay. We'll leave it up to a mystery. Are we outie? I did not get a single one except
right.
the Gettysburg Address. That one's an easy one. All right.
That was the one gimme I tried to give you. It didn't work out.
I'm gonna have to
Better
study
luck
up.
next time.
You know, I think next time we should do geography. I think I'm pretty good at that. Maybe we could try that next
Really?
time. Like the states and the capitals. I could do that.
James Madison was 5'4".
Hey, that's my height. There we go. What a way to go out. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country.
You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
I'm Bailey Stroll, and this isn't going to be your typical newscast. SpongeBob's over, Fat Bear Week. This is just one of the craziest stories that's ever happened in Springfield.
The Daily Scroll with Bailey Stroll, weekdays at 3:30 on Ozarks First Plus.
You're hearing this first on Ozarks First. Oh, look at that little baby.
Heard rumors of these things. Okay, you never have any fun on TV.
2 police officers in Westminster, California, running into a home fully engulfed in flames. You can't even make this up. It's still a good story either way.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up.
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop the
normalization.
bullet.
Well, I completely disagree. Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
Government shutdown over Homeland Security funding. Lawmakers are on recess and no details have been provided about the counter. Meanwhile, there is concern that long TSA lines will lead to widespread flight delays